Ever wonder what they're doing at Pine Gap near Alice Springs in Australia? You know what Pine Gap is? It's a United States NSA/CIA military base in Australia. Why are they in Australia? I don't know. But this one site says here that it's the mother of all DUMBs and Ops and OSRED Center. DUMBs meaning Deep Underground Military Base. Australia has over 63 United States military bases. Locals say that at Pine Gap, secret deep underground military base in Australia's Red Centre, not far from a town called Alice, as in Alice Springs, there are more CIA employees than there are in the entire United States. It is officially reported to have 1,000 CIA employees. Pine Gap. Pine Gap. Pine Gap is commonly named for a satellite tracking station some 18 kilometers southwest of the town of Alice Springs in the center of Australia, which is operated by both Australia and the United States. The facility has become a key part of the local economy. It consists of a large computer complex with 8 radomes projecting antennas and has over 800 employees. It is officially called the Joint Defense Facility Pine Gap since 1988. Previously, it was known as Joint Defense Space Research Facility. It is believed to be one of the largest echelon ground stations and appears to be physically and operationally similar to the American Signals Intelligence Facilities at Buckley Air Force Base, Colorado, and the Royal Air Force Menwith Hill, United Kingdom. So we got Pine Gap, United States, and United Kingdom. 3, Buckley is in Aurora, Colorado. Aurora, Colorado. That's where the James Holmes shootings took place. Aurora, Colorado. It's also very close to the Denver International Airport, right? Just trying to put this all together because prophetically I'm trying to understand. In the Bible it talks about Ephraim and Manasseh being metaphors for the United States and the United Kingdom. Some people think that Ephraim is the United Kingdom, but other people think that it's the United States, and vice versa. Whichever one it is, I think Ephraim tends to be more the United States than the United Kingdom. But in Deuteronomy 33, there's a passage where Jacob is blessing his 12 sons, and he's getting to Joseph, which I believe is a fulfillment of me, actually, where he says that his glory is like the firstling of his bullock, and his horns are like the horns of unicorns. With them he shall push the people together to the ends of the earth. I don't think it's to the ends of the earth. I think it's push the people together from the ends of the earth. And they are the 10,000s of Ephraim and thousands of Manasseh. So we're talking about nations converging to one spot, okay? And obviously I see that as Australia. Pine Gap, Alice Springs is very close to Uluru, in which I tell people I will set up my kingdom there. So what I'm thinking here is that Joseph, Stephen Joseph, Christopher, will push the nations together, especially the United States and the United Kingdom, to Australia to take shelter under the shadow of the moon before the sun stops and starts burning up the entire world and sending talent-sized ice chunks all over the world. So, Pine Gap, the largest CIA employee base in the world. You gotta kind of wonder. There's a lot of mystery behind Pine Gap. The Australians have no idea what they're doing in There's a lot of speculation that there's a deep underground military base there, which I also tend to think that it's probably the end section of a tunnel. And Isaiah 35 talks about a highway shall be there, the way of holiness, where the ransomed shall return to Zion. And so I believe that tunnel may start at the Denver International Airport, where the Buckley base is located, or not far from. And that tunnel might have been started long ago, right before Pine Gap was actually initially constructed. Maybe Pine Gap means that they were pining away at the gap between the two continents. So, it's just my speculation, of course, but we shall see if it is accurate and correct. Pine Gap. Understanding the deep underground military base tunnel system permeates throughout the world, throughout the rind of Earth, throughout the rind of the concave Earth. These underground tubes are used by electromagnetically powered sub-shuttle vehicles, which can travel at great speeds. They connect the so-called Hidden Empire sub-city complexes. Also a top secret project codenamed Noah's Ark uses the tube shuttles in connection with a system of over 100 bunkers and bolt holes, which have been established at various places on Earth. As in the days of Noah, so shall it is in the day of my coming. These people have precognition, folks. People that have built these tunnels, these underground facilities. Where is it all leading to? Well, this is where it's leading to. Pine Gap. Pine Gap. You understand that Australia has been chosen, has been predestined to be the safe haven, the new Jerusalem for the world as doom happens, and that there's going to be a gathering there. Fortress Australia Hidden Agenda. This report results from 2 years of part-time investigation of recent developments in Australia, which appear to indicate that some unusual urgent preparations are being made to turn Australia into a self-sufficient safe haven. And my eschatological understanding of how it's all going to happen within the concave Earth, the concave stationary Earth, the sun will stop. The moon is magnetically affected by the sun and will eventually lock into place when the sun stops. It will begin to cause the ice that's attached to the top of the glass sky to crumble and fall and decimate the world. The hail shall sweep away the refuge of lies, Isaiah 28:17. The hail, folks. That's why there's portals all over the world. That's why things are being set up that way. That's why there's a highway structure. It's actually a low-way, causeway. It'll be called the way of holiness. The unclean shall not pass through it. Not order. It shall be for those, the wayfaring men, individuals, those fools, though ignorant. We don't know what's down there. Are we afraid? Are we going to be afraid of aliens? Are we going to be abducted down there? No, we have to understand that the army of God will cause clearance. Clear away all the unclean, all the so-called subterranean parasitic lizards underneath, or whoever they are. We're going to take care of them because we put the kingdom first in our hearts. We have kingdom consciousness. We shall not bear
kingdom will be done. No lion, no ravenous beast shall go there, shall not be found, but the redeemed shall walk. The ransomed of the Lord shall return and come to Zion. The new Jerusalem is Zion, folks. We're going to set up this beautiful kingdom, this wedding cake tower with an elevator shaft extending to the glass sky. Water's going to be coming down from condensation. It's going to irrigate the whole land, make it beautiful and verdant. It's going to be beautiful, guys. This is the kingdom come. This is making an imminent, fleshed out reality of the kingdom of God. This is at the top of the elevator shaft. We have 24 elders bowing their crowns. It's hydroelectric. It's code, guys. So, tunnel structures set up all over the place. Ready to go under, guys. It's the harvest time. There's going to be a separation. And people are going to be fearful and afraid to go under. They're not going to get marked with the seal of God. They're not going to be acknowledged as children of God. They're not going to humble themselves, but the meek, they shall understand. They will understand. They will acknowledge that they are owned by God. And they will experience all the joy of the kingdom to come. Get ready, folks. Pine Gap, guys. It's where it all converges. Look at this. Spokes of a wheel. Construction work continued for several years in large underground facilities, which are rumored to extend some 12 levels below the base. Long tunnels are laid out in a pattern similar to spokes on a wheel. This is Pine Gap. Pine Gap is the Grand Central Underground Station for all the deep underground tunnels to converge there. This is the convergence. Let all nations be gathered together. This is the real purpose of Pine Gap. Don't listen to the red herring speculation of UFOs, some of these ignorant people like whatever her name is. Project Camelot, Carrie Cassidy. They don't have kingdom consciousness. They don't understand the earth is not a spinning planet. They don't seek first the kingdom of God. They don't acknowledge me. You need to understand this, guys. I am the Messiah. Listen to me and live. Understand what's really going on, because there's going to be a time very soon where we will start harvesting people, separating them. First, we gather the tares, we put them in FEMA camps. Then we gather the wheat into the barn. Come, my people, enter into thy chambers, hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment, until the indignation be overpast. For behold, I come out of my place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. Earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain. It's judgment time, folks. All the shit that's going on, yeah, there's a lot of evil shit going on around. Gene splicing, transhumanism, cloning. It's time to cleanse the world again. Start things over. Get ready for the kingdom of God, folks. Have kingdom consciousness, humility. Understand that you are loved and owned by God. Humble yourselves. Listen to me.